My dear friends, there is one important skill to cultivate, that is to stand up and come before an audience and speak. That is a very important skill. Many times we get an opportunity to do so. There is a felicitation of your colleague. For example, he got a promotion, or it was a retirement, or some achievement, and she is being felicitated, and you're asked to share some words like compliment your friend. And then you're sitting in the audience, and then you say, no, 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 I don't have anything to say. No, you carry on. I'm not coming. You have something to say, is it not, about your colleague? So if you go up and say, that is more than a gift to your friend. It is more worthy than something which you can buy and give. So you would go and say, my friend and I worked for some time. He has some values and he shared those values with us. He's a very sportive person and we have learned the sportive spirit from him. And he has very good work ethic and we have learned good work ethic from him. See, like this, if you compliment your friend, how happy your colleague would feel. The same thing can happen. See, suppose at a birthday party, a wedding speech, or sometimes even a funeral speech, right? Say a deceased person is there and he has spent some time with the deceased person, maybe a few years or his whole lifetime. You are his friend or your relative or something, and you're asked to speak, and then if you say, no, I don't have anything to say, right? No, I'm not coming, you carry on, let somebody else speak. See, you have so many good things to share, but you're missing the opportunity to talk about the person. And if you can tell, like, no, this person when he was living, he gave value for friendship. He attended on so many people. He helped so many people with his good advice, with his skill, with his helping nature. How comforting it would be for the family, the bereaved family of the deceased person. And if you don't cultivate this habit of going up and speaking, what a valuable opportunity you are missing. What gifts you want to give, you are not giving through your speech. But there is a nervousness associated with public speaking. There is excitement that is associated with that. There is a fear associated with this. My dear friends, I appeal to you, when the opportunity comes, practice this skill so that you can speak when the opportunity comes. We have a voice, right? And we have to use the voice not just to talk, but to share, but to give value to others, add value to others. Many times in the office also you might have got this opportunity where you have to give your idea, give your opinion, share your thoughts. And I tell you, you must be having some valuable things. Everybody will have. Every person will have. But then we only find it difficult to face, to stand up and speak out. It is just a fear because we're assessing ourselves. Will that be right? Can I say it properly? Will people accept it? Or will people mock me? Nothing like that actually happens. This is an irrational fear. The more often you come onto the stage, the more often you face the audience, the more often you speak on different occasions, gradually this fear will go away and you will become a valuable person for many people. You want to share a skill, they will ask you, hey, you have such good experience. You have a good experience in teaching. You have a good experience in your computers. You have a good experience in office management. You have good experience in classroom management. Please come and share with this group of people, and then you can add value to them with your thoughts, with your speech. In the next videos, in the coming videos, I'll be sharing some tips, some techniques how to come and give a speech, how to reduce the fear of public speaking. So, my dear friends, till then, what I would suggest is, if at all an opportunity comes, please take it up and face the fear. That is the trick. That is the technique. That's the only technique is, so when you're afraid of something, go face it. Right? And here, public speaking also, there is nothing that comes and attacks you. Right? But we only feel the fear. So the more exposure you give to it, the lesser it will become. But there are other things also, like when going to the stage, how to prepare to face the fear and control the fear and manage the fear. There are techniques. So I will share that in my upcoming videos. So with this thought of asking you not to be away from public speaking, here let me add one more thing, just one more minute I will take from you. See, in school also we'll be having debates, and then we'll be giving opportunity for the students to come onto the stage. And for some people, that is the worst experience they'll have, and they will swear never to come onto the stage and speak. But for all those people who had that bad experience, see, that was only one time, right? You get only limited opportunity, but please take it as an opportunity to realize what fear you have. Yes, it is established, there is a fear, and now we will combat it. Right? Of course, combat it means you can't fight a fear. You can only know the methods of adapting that fear, accepting that fear, embracing that fear, and trying to reduce that fear and try to manage that fear so that we will be clear in our thoughts, clear in our expression, and add value to others, and ourselves become valuable. So on that note of encouraging you to take up public speaking, and on this thought of sharing these tips in my further videos, this is Suraj signing out till we meet again.